Hello, good morning. Today in this session, we are going to look at resources and activities in information systems. As you know, by the definition of information systems, there are certain activities as well as resources that are being used in information systems to produce a better quality of information. So, what are these activities or resources? Let us look at one by one. So here first one is human resource or people resource. People means it includes all the developers or the specialists who develop the system as well as the end users who are using the system. For example, some software engineers or technologists, some database administrators and programmers and many persons who are specialists in developing the system, and some of the users, they are generally general users, they are using going to use the system, so they are called all end users who are going to use the system. So people resources, and next hardware resources, it involves some of the physical components like digital systems, it is computing devices or machines, as well as some of the storage media devices or any other type of media devices. So all these are called hardware resources. And next is the software resources, that involves programs. That means it includes several software tools that we are going to use in our information systems. So it also involves certain applications, or you can say apps, that are being used for specific purposes to produce relevant information to certain stakeholders that are also coming under these software resources. And some of the policies or procedures related to software are also coming under these software resources. And next is the data resource, that includes say some description related to a particular product, or some customer records, employee related files, or some inventory databases, say for example what quantity of the stock is available at present, that it indicates. So data resource, it involves all the data related to our enterprise. It may be related to products, services, or any other customer or employee records, etc. Network resources includes communication media or communication channels, you can say. Different devices are being used for communications. So communication processors, network access tools, and network control software, all these are coming under network resources. So mainly these resources are used to transfer our data from one system to other system so that it can reach to the intended recipient. Next, the policies and procedures or other type of information resources includes certain reports. It may belong to management or any other, say government, or it may relate to any other policy matter. So mainly say management reports and business documents, so mainly text documents. And also it may involve graphics display type of report or information. So some audience sorry audio responses are there, and some paper form type of resource may be there. So all these type of resources we are going to use in the information system. As we said, information system doesn't means that it only a study of computers or computer technology. All these resources are being used here. So that is why it becomes more relevant and more important. But computers are always essential. Nowadays, almost all information systems are computer based. So next, let us look at some of the information system activities. So in activities, so first we have to look at input activity. So that means the data entry activities. We have to collect the data, we have to enter the data properly or correctly after collecting the data, and we have to be sure about the correctness of the data that is entered. That means we should be uh, know we should know about the data that it is error free, so that we can make uh, in this input of data resources. So mainly it involves data entry operations as well as to enter the data up to a certain extent which is error free. So next is the processing of data. So if you consider any system, input, processing, output is always be there. So here also in information system, we have to enter the data, and that data should be processed. Processing in the sense some calculations may occur, or some comparison type of or true or false type of results may we need to require in the processing. So sorting of data and so many operations, say combining or merging of certain data, or some logical calculations as we said earlier, and so many operations are being taken place in the processing of data. So the quality of data entered must be higher in order to get the higher quality of information. So processing is the important stage. Next activity you can say that is the output. So output means the results or responses that may be in the form of reports, or maybe in text form also, or in the message format also, or it may be in image format, or say some graphs or graphic image. So that will be useful for the managers or any other type of users. So it should be able to convey some message to the administrators or the users of the information system, because we are going to use the output or the report for decision making process. So not only that, we have to store these data elements or data resources, and in the format of file, or sometimes in the format of say audio, video, or any other type of file. So or it is in the format of databases. That means it is an organized collection of data. So all these data elements are stored in the storage devices. So storage is one of the activities of information systems, and control of all these system activities and system performance is important. So monitoring the activities and evaluation of activities and processing feedback system is one of the major uh, concern here. So that is why the control activity. So all input, processing, output, and storage activities, and what are all those activities that are performing or under process in the information system must be monitored and correctly controlled. So we can say that information system depends on five basic resources, that is people, hardware, software, data and communication networks to perform input, processing, output, storage and control activities that transform data resources into information products. This is what we say, because all these resources and activities should work in an integrated manner so that we can get higher quality of results or information. So information system, so it mainly involves these basic resources. So within that we are entering all these activities or what activities should take place and some of the resources that are integrated in an automated system in these computer based information systems. Most of the things are automated activities and that are being used nowadays. So next let us look at about some of the applications of information system. Okay, that we'll discuss the next topic.